Hey, what's up? So today I wanted to have a little conversation about who is it harder when it comes to dating, black men or black women. So I have some friends I wanted to join me, and so we're gonna talk about it a little, and then hopefully everybody can say what they have to say, and then maybe if everybody is still there, we can still like have everybody join and have a conversation. I don't know how many people is gonna be, but we'll see. So I see that Shanice is here, so I'm gonna bring Shanice. Let's see. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Oh, you look
How are
good.
y'all? Thank you.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good.
What's
So
what's going
let's
on?
let's talk about it. What do you think? Who is it harder when it comes to dating? Black women or black men?
I feel like both, but I feel like black men may have it a little harder.
You think so?
I think
It's so
so.
crazy because I thought that you would say black women. I always try to think like who is gonna say what, so I kind of like see how
No,
the conversation is gonna go. But you're like,
cause I'm struggling out here, so I know you figured I would say,
exactly.
but no, I think the black men. I feel like there's a lot of competition. I feel like there's a lot of ego going on. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like they just do. I feel like everything is about money with them. I feel like they are
With who? With the women
black
nowadays?
men with the black men.
Black
Yes,
men, it's
they
money.
think they think women want them for their money.
I mean,
Um,
am I wrong? Because I mean, what we see on social media, it's a lot of
exactly. It's messing people up,
if he doesn't have money, I don't want to talk to him.
and that's the stigma that they're sticking to. So they're applying it to every woman though. But
Mm,
that's the thing. But that not every woman automatically wants you for your money. Not off the rip. Like,
for sure.
you
Not
know.
accurate. But
Yeah. Eventually.
so so is it like let's say a man try to talk to you, is it a struggle for them? Like how I don't know how you treat them.
I think it's an intimidation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've been told they feel like I'm like playing them. Because
Okay.
I'm very soft spoken. I speak my mind. And then I'm a real strong woman. And I'm not a materialistic woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they feel like I'm leading them on,
Are you
like I'm
there?
playing, no, like I'm acting a certain
Okay.
way just to get them. Like it's weird, it's scary for them because they are traumatized. Really,
So
I could tell.
they're just scared that the women is there for their money. For their money. That's
Yes,
why you think men are struggling more.
yes, yes. They don't think women could be down for them. I don't think they think that anymore. It's
Okay.
just yeah, it's about their status and their money.
Would you talk to a guy that's making, I don't know, 40K a year?
Yes, I
Yes.
would. I have, yes,
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Personality is everything. Character is everything. So for
Okay.
me, that's what I'm saying. Like there's women like me who still exist and who are
Mhm.
big on character and not all about status. Because I know people with huge status and their character is disgusting. So
Exactly.
yeah, it could go both ways, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's a lot of women that think, if you don't have enough money, I can talk to you because you can't provide. But I just think they took it to like another level. It's like
Yes.
you gotta be rich for me to talk to you. So I can understand how men
hmm
can think like that. And
Yes. Yes.
but in the stats also they say that it's more black women that aren't married. So
I believe that. I don't think they want to anymore.
probably, yeah. They
I don't
call
think
them
that's a big thing anymore.
modern women that feel like they don't need a man.
Right.
So yeah, that's gonna be like.
I don't feel like we want to get married anymore. Our generation is really different now, so
Do you want to
yeah.
be married?
Um I don't know. I think
What?
eventually, I don't know. I can't even picture it. And I can picture a lot of things, but that's one thing I just can't see happening. Like
Okay.
it's weird. I just don't see it. Like who I don't know who's gonna be down for me like I'm down for them. I don't see that happening.
You will find somebody,
Maybe.
maybe. But uh, I thought it was hard for women too. I'm kind of like on both sides because I feel like women nowadays it's like it's so much like it's so sexual that men look at
Mm,
them just for like sex, and
mm,
they're not really looking for relationship either. And I feel like, especially for black women, I feel like black men nowadays don't really want to deal with what we call a strong black woman that has like an opinion.
exactly.
So they have more choices because they would go and date somebody outside of their race, while black women usually just stay with the black men, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like they have more choices in a way because they're willing to go for white women, Hispanic women, Asian, everything.
Yeah. We can have
Yeah.
more choices too if we don't revolve it around status quo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If women can have it easy. If we weren't like that, then well, if certain women weren't like that, like
Yeah,
imagine. I think we got to set the bar. I think we set the tone. So
for sure.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining.
Yeah, of course. Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
Yes. Awesome. And I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, so that was my friend Shanice. She's really cool. She's in New York. So if you guys want her number, just let me know. I'm waiting for my other friends to come. They say they were coming, so I am waiting. And yeah, so you guys can I can read some comments. Um, ooh, somebody said marriage is more like a business transaction than a reflection of love nowadays. I mean, I don't disagree. Not that that's what I'm looking for, but I understand when you say that Playboy quoi, because um, a lot of women are just looking for money, and a lot of men are just willing to give the money actually. So I don't know if I said it right. I said a lot of men just want to give money so they don't have to really deal with the woman, and a lot of women are willing to just take the money. So it works for them, I guess. I was gonna say for everybody, which is not for everybody, but it works for them. So if you guys want to join, you can send me your email and I will add you. I'm still waiting on my friends who said they were coming and I don't see them. So let's see. My friend Ashley is talking about she's coming. So let's see. Let's see if she's coming. Let's see. All right. I am a little hot right now. It's a little hot in here. Uh, Somebody asked me, Melly, are you single? It depends on the day. Some days I am, some days I'm not. Um, I'm digging the fro. Thank you. It's definitely harder for the black man. At least a woman could get money off her body just looking cute. We can't do that shit. I mean, mm, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but I feel like as a man, you can get money off of your body too if you got a good one. It works both ways. Let's see. Ay, ay, ay. See. So one of my question also is, the men that are actually doing that are actually spending the money. Oh, somebody want to join. Let's see. before I say any of that. Oh, Ashley is here. Okay, let me add Ashley.
Wait.
Girl, it's too late. You're on.
Oh my goodness. I've literally been upgrading my phone since like an hour ago. And then I realized what time it was. And I said, oh my God, I told her that I would join live.
Yes.
I'm so,
I mean, it's
what,
cool. At least you made it.
I know. I'm so sorry. But I had to at least let you know that I did not forget about you.
No problem.
What are we talking about today?
So we're talking about who was it harder in America when it comes to dating, black men or black women?
Who has it harder?
Yeah.
I think black women.
Why you say that?
Because I'll say this, black women are at a place right now where in life where we are like definitely projecting forward, where that was never really the case for us initially, and it's frowned upon. It's right now we have the number one, the most black women entrepreneurs that you've seen in history.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that. That's not how we were viewed to be initially, and so I think that's a struggle. Black men, I think more so like it's easier for them to kind of get in where they fit in, if I would say, but I think black women.
So you're saying because black women now are like entrepreneurs and that are like independent, so it's harder for them
Mhm.
to find a why? Because men don't like those type of women.
Yes, because men do not like those type of women. Women, period, it's hard, but for the black women, it's even harder because for one, we're a lot more outspoken than our counterparts than the white women. I personally feel like so once we get in a position of power,
Mm-hmm.
then we're also outspoken. And personally, I just don't think men like that. That's like they feel like as if like that's competing with them
Okay.
instead of uplifting them and empowering them to do just that.
Okay, but a lot of men would say, "I want a strong, independent woman," but you believe that's not really what they want.
I don't think so. I feel like men need to feel needed. You have the strong, independent woman that feel like, oh, I don't need a man for anything, like
Mm-hmm.
nothing, right? And I struggle with that really bad or whatever. I feel like, okay, well, I provide for myself. I'm not asking you for anything, so I don't need you for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what people or humans tend to forget, especially us as women, we don't realize that men have need to feel needed. Like if you ever read the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, it tells you there, like, don't ever like kind of overdo the whole I don't need a man for anything type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because what he'll do is you'll lose him for him to go and help a damsel in distress because he needs to feel that within.
Exactly.
So
I just
yeah.
I
What
just think it's a balance. I think it's
yeah.
like you can be independent and strong and make your own money, but you still need to kind of like I don't want to say it like this, but like kind of know your place as a woman and let
Mhm.
like a man lead. And I mean, if you can lead, because if you can't lead, motherfucker, like no.
Right. And that's another thing that men think just because they have the Y chromosome that gives them the right to lead. No, you need to show me that you're capable of leading me before I become submissive to you. Like, yes, I have submissive traits, but you need to prove yourself that you're capable of leading before
Hmm.
I just say yes. I'm going to let you lead because you're a man. No, that's not how it is.
But do
That's
you
what.
think the need that because you say they have to prove themselves? Do you think that you have to prove themselves to them too? As far
I,
as like being a woman, being nurturing, taking care of the home, stuff like
mhm. I think so. I think so. And I think when you have two partners who are like they say, okay, yes, this is where I want to be, like yes, you do need to prove that or whatever, and you are in it for the right reasons.
that.
Yes. I believe like it's you're balancing each other out. Because it's reciprocity. You're giving this, I'm giving that, and we're even. You know what I'm saying? If not, then we're unbalanced. And then you have someone that's giving entirely too much and someone that's barely giving, and so that person feels never they never feel the reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
So
So are you single right now?
I am single right now.
And why is that?
I am single right now because of that, the word balance and what you use. I think I live in an area where, or a time where our generation is so focused on the money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's a booming period of entrepreneurs and focusing on the money because I don't know for you, but I know like my parents, it was like get a job, get your degree, and that's that, and that'll take care of your life. But now I think this generation is so focused on entrepreneurship, which I love it, is great or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But people are not realizing that relationships take work. Like our parents, our grandparents didn't stay together for all those years just because um, it was just perfect. And the same way that we go out here and we put this work into building these businesses, you have to give that same investment one to your mental and emotional self as well as your relationships. Things do not come easy.
For sure.
And so I feel like some of us don't know balance. So if it gets too hard or it's not the norm for them, it's like, this is too much. All right, I'm out. Let me go find the next best thing that makes me feel like it's gonna be easy.
Okay, so that's what happened for you.
Yes, that's what happened for me.
Okay.
That's what happened for me. I'm dri- I'm not driving anymore. I am driving.
Yeah.
I was like, let me pull over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's why I'm single right now because and I'm actually working on myself. I spend so much time like feeling like, okay, let me walk on eggshells to appease this person or that person. And
Mm-hmm.
so much. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna spend some time and work on myself. So I'm not dating. I'm just kind of focused on me right now. And
That's,
I like it.
yeah,
I like-
awesome. Well, hopefully, when you're ready, you'll find the one.
He'll find me when
Exactly. You'll attract him.
you know what? I think me being at myself will attract the right person when I'm ready. You know,
Exactly.
I believe in energies, and if once I get to where I feel that I need to be, I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking or forcing it.
Yeah. Awesome. I mean, I saw something people were saying once you are how you like, you need to be what you're looking for. Like, let's say you want somebody with money, you need to have money. So that's the type of person you're going to attract. You want to attract somebody that's honest, you need to be honest yourself. So then that person is going to be attracted to you, you know? So
I
working on yourself is like the biggest thing to attract exactly the man that you want.
exactly like I'm in this thing where it's like I'm trying to learn myself the fullest capacity. So like I know my triggers, the things that upset me, the things that excite me, the things that
Hmm.
and then kind of also knowing like my emotional trauma through going through therapy because today is mental um awareness action day.
Hmm.
So mental health awareness action or mental health action day, excuse me. But
Okay.
therapy is like the biggest thing kind of unpacking certain things because we'll never really understand how certain things in our life have impacted us until we get into certain relationships or situations and things come out. So I think like therapy is like the greatest thing ever and that's what I'm like partaking in as well to just kind of and it helps you learn yourself.
Hmm.
Never even knew about yourself because you have no idea how to, to process what it is that you're feeling or you're going through. So
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I need to look for one for a therapist.
like psychology.com, they'll tell you all the ones within your area.
Oh, okay.
Kind of their credentials to see, okay, yes, I like this, I like this. You can see their different approaches as well to see
Hmm.
if it's for you. And a lot of the consultations are free. Like you can just schedule a 30-minute consultation and just ask them a few questions. Um, and see if like it works for you. But it's really for me, it's like talking like how I'm sitting and talking to you or how we talk. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like having a conversation for and it's so amazing. Like, oh, like for me, sometimes I need to talk things through,
Yeah.
make it make sense.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll look because I'd be going a little crazy sometimes. I'm like, yeah. Then you get a little depressed. You stay home. You don't see nobody. It's like, yeah, you gotta
That's
go talk to somebody.
like for me, like I get crazy anxiety and then like but I get anxiety having so many things to do.
Mhm.
If I don't get certain things done, then I don't feel accomplished, and then that turns into depression, and then it's like I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything because I feel like
Yeah.
I learned that about myself through therapy.
Yep. All
Absolutely.
right. Well, thank you for joining. I'm gonna get some other people who want to say something. We'll see,
Okay.
and I'll see you soon.
Hey, love. Bye.
All right, bye. Hi.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm wonderful on yourself.
I'm good, thank you.
Glad to hear.
Thank-
Um,
So let's talk about the subject. It's who was it harder in America when it comes to dating, black men or black women?
Black men have it harder. I
Why
believe.
is that?
I believe because a lot of people they like to highlight the fact that there's more women in the world than females. A
Hmm.
lot of females in America they like other females now.
I mean, it's the same for guys. A lot of guys like other guys.
Yeah, but I believe we have it harder because the pool of competition that we have is females are. How I say this? They want the perfect life. It's like perception over reality. They want this perfect life. They want the perfect man. They want us to live up to standards that they're not living up to themselves.
Ooh, okay.
They want
Why?
us to.
You think that they're just expecting you to provide the life that they want and they're not going to provide it for themselves?
I, in a sense, I believe they're living in a fairy tale because a lot of people that they look up to and they idolize,
Hmm.
they're in their life themselves. So what they think is, I wouldn't say normal, but the thing that they want to pursue is not even being carried out. Like you have people that watch shows like the Real Housewives of this place or the Housewives of this, only to realize that nobody on the show is married. Like everybody's single. So you want to be like these housewives who are single. They feel like being pretty will land them the ideal man. And it's money is ruling everything, kind of how you hinted on it first. It's hard for a man because we can't even appreciate a woman for the things we should appreciate them for anymore. It's like they
But
fit into.
I don't know. I think the type of women you're talking about are the ones that are like too caught up off of social media, just expecting to get this crazy life. But that's not all women. You know, there's a bunch of other women that have regular jobs that are not expecting you to pay all the bills or that are not expecting you to be rich. Maybe you're going after the wrong women.
Oh no, you absolutely right with that. I'm not trying to generalize all women. I'm just giving
Hmm.
overall. Some of my best friends are females, and I listen to like I'm privy to being in the room when they having their girl talk. A lot of times, even when they think somebody is a potential suitor for them or they like a guy,
Hmm.
they got so much pressure coming from friends and other things. They don't want to be honest within themselves and say that they really like this person. They worried about the backlash from friends, from social media, from I don't have the ideal man, but they're taking relationship advice from single people.
Hmm.
I think that leads like when I don't want to put anybody into a boat, but in general about having heart, it's like women always have the power. It's rare that usually if a date happens or people get to know each other, it's because the female gave the green light and said it's okay. It's not like a man can like a woman as much as they want, but until that female says yes or okay, I'm willing to listen to you and give you time, then the man is kind of, you stuck and you competing with other people that they may not care as much as you. They might not be as genuine and sincere as you, but they'll throw money about, they'll shower them with gifts. They'll do other things that will be in competition with materialistic stuff.
Hmm. So you're single right now?
I am by choice. Well,
What?
I wouldn't say by choice, but I'm not gonna settle. I mean, I feel like when you go out looking for a relationship is when you fall into the worst type of relationship.
Hmm.
What tends to happen will happen. So if you just go out and be the best you can be and try to progress daily in life, if a woman comes along that's meant for you to have, then I let it happen. I go out with friends on social, but I don't want to tell people's lives because it sounds good. Like, oh, we should be together because I think you're attractive. You know, you are attractive, but I don't feel the chemistry, so I don't want to waste your time and feed you lies in the process.
Mm-hmm. Do you have, not to be in your business that much, but like, do you have a good financial situation?
Depends on who you're comparing it to.
I
I
mean,
don't.
to you.
Yeah, to me, yes, especially coming from where I come from. Yes,
Okay.
been left in the past by females for athletes
Okay.
or celebrity. And it's funny because I still staying good. Like we were still friends afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and the money didn't make them. You know, they ended up in a bad situation, following money and thinking, "Hey, this is ideal." And but you know, I mean, I can do whatever I want, go wherever I want, do whatever for my son.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm fine. But in comparison to a rich person,
Yeah, I mean, nobody got to be rich. I'm just, if you're comfortable, that's all that matters, really.
right?
But well, I hope you find a non gold digger, I guess, because it seems like that's all you're finding.
I mean,
Because
no, I'm
there's
taking.
women that don't really care about, not that they don't really care about how much money you have, but it's like you don't have to be rich as long as you bring other stuff to the table. And I know, like, I have a bunch of my guy friends talking about, oh, these women are trash and stuff like that, but it's like, look who you're picking. You're gonna go for the girl that has the whole body done and that's in the club every day. And we kind of know you guys do like those type of women, and those type of women are the one who like money. So, I mean, I don't know what type of women you like.
No, the whole opposite actually, and that's why it'll be nice to find a natural woman, a woman that's not afraid to wear the real hair, to
Hmm.
go out with flashes, no makeup. Is women all want to fit this social media? Not all women, but a lot.
Yeah,
They don't even have their own thoughts anymore. It's like you can go on social media and instead of just reading something that they wrote, you're like, oh, that was insightful, that was thought provoking. You see the same status on
hmm,
different people pages. Like you don't have your own thoughts anymore. You don't have your own look anymore. You don't have your own. Be yourself.
I agree.
So I'm
Well, thank you
thank
for
you for
joining,
having me. And
and
you
I wish you good luck.
all right, appreciate it.
All right, bye bye.
All right.
I'm gonna have Jasmine. Hi, boo.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. He was making me laugh
Why?
because he is clearly going for the wrong women. And when you were like, "So are you single?" after he read every fucking woman for filth, um, my opinion on it is I think like a lot of people in this kind of like, to his point, in this social media world, like have these problems. I'm in a relationship and I feel like I have a good man, but he's also not someone who's like a part of the industry, who's like at all these like really popular clubs and
Mm-hmm.
flying from like Atlanta to LA and this whole kind of like circuit that people have. I even hear girlfriends talking about like how they can't get a good guy, or how they're just like dealing with stuff that, I was dealing with in my 20s that I just feel like no one should be dealing with anymore. And it's because you're looking in the wrong places, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
There's other people out there who aren't just trying to fit a social media mold, who aren't like, looking at Atlanta housewives as their idols. There's a lot of other people out there, and I feel like those are just toxic ass individuals. And once you start looking outside of that very, very small box, you'll probably be blessed with the one and find who you actually really want and will make you happy. But on the topic of like, do Black men or Black women have it harder dating? I would say Black women. I am from California, born in the Bay Area, and I live in LA now. And I only think it's harder because a lot of men say they don't want to date Black girls, like Black men saying they don't want to date their own race. That's like crazy and asinine to me. And I feel like I see a lot of that.
Mhm.
Maybe that is just kind of like even myself looking at like social media and rappers and athletes who only tend to go for these like Kim Kardashian looking females. But in the West Coast, you see a lot of that. You see a lot of interracial relationships. I know like down south, kind of like in the middle of America, you don't see it too much.
Mhm.
But living in LA, you know, you go to the club and a black club that's playing black music that has like a black celebrity or influencer hosting, they don't want to let the black women in. Like they'll let all the black men in, no problem. But then when black women want to come in, it's a problem. I've seen them like turn girls away because they're not pretty enough or try to charge them for getting in. But then it'll be like a flock of like white women or someone else who's like non-black and they just like let them in freely. So that's something like a huge epidemic in, you know, the LA club scene that I see a lot of. So I feel like in my small world of living out here in this city, it is a lot harder for black women to date than it is for black men. But that's just from my perspective of living out here on the West Coast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know LA is kind of funny like that. Like when you wanna, I don't know, even dating in LA is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody out here isn't shit anyways. Like everyone out here is for like, and it has an agenda, you know, they're trying to be a rapper or a singer or a model. Like they're trying to kind of like be on. So people really aren't in this city looking for love to begin with.
Yeah.
If you found it, you're lucky. But yeah, it is just hard in general dating in LA. But I think as a black woman, it's a lot harder than it is for a black man or for women of other races.
Okay. And what did you think about this guy saying that it's harder for black men because all women want is money? Do you agree?
That's true too. But again, like if you're looking for that kind of woman, if you're looking for a woman who wants to be taken care of, if you're like, shit, one of them girls following the city girls who are like, pay my bills if you can't do nothing for me. Well, yeah, if you're like looking in those places for those kind of women, like that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get anything different.
Mhm.
And like, I think you need to kind of travel outside of your like box that you're in, because there are women out there who don't just want to be taken care of. You know, I think all girls love to be spoiled, but then there's the girls you have who don't want to like lift a finger, who think everything needs to be paid for them. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be hard too, but yeah, maybe you should be dating within your tax bracket then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And one more question: would you date somebody that makes 40,000 a year?
Mm.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to date someone who like makes less than me, but that's not a deal breaker though. Like if you are like taking care of, you know, what you're supposed to be taking care of, if you're good to me, if you, you know, if you're like doing all the right things, then how much money you make really shouldn't be a problem. Now, if I'm having to take care of you and you're leeching off of me and you want to be taken care of, then that's a problem. But I'm fine with like going, you know, 50-50 on things. Like if we're like gonna go out of the country, you know, like you pay for one thing, I got the other thing, like that's fine. But yeah,
Wow.
I
Well,
think
most women
that
don't pay for shit.
if you
Yeah. Like you say, half we go out on the country, in the country, and we pay half. Most women are like, no, I need to be flew out.
yeah, some girls are like that for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, like I would definitely love to be spoiled and pampered and taken care of, but
Mhm.
that ain't for me right now.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for joining and giving me your opinion. I knew you would say black women for sure,
Of
but
course, there's no competition. Like black women have it harder and it's not even close.
yeah, but it's like if a black man doesn't have money, do you think he can get a girl?
Yeah, he can, but I think like money isn't everything. Like what is your heart like? What is your personality like? Can you carry a conversation? Because
Mhm.
there are also a lot of men that have hella money and they really can't even hold a conversation. They don't have any interests, any hobbies. They aren't really like intellectual. They can't hold a stimulating conversation. So then I think if you do have a $40,000 kind of guy, like, and he is doing all these things and he is really, really stimulating conversation and he has a good personality, you know, all the things that you're looking for, checks all the boxes, then, you know, I feel like you just have to see, like, what do you want more? Someone with hella money that really is just not about shit, or, you know, someone like with a good heart and a good personality who's going to treat you right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, luckily you found somebody, so you don't have that problem no more.
I know. Thank you. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you too.
All right. Bye, girl.
Let's see. Chase, where you at?
What up? Talking to my wife about $40,000 jobs.
Well, it's like it's not possible. Like 40,000 is not.
I was just sitting here like, well, where are they working at?
I don't know. I don't know what's the job that's 40,000.
Me either.
I mean, what is that? Is that like $15 an hour? Is it less than that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you know, we don't work in 9 to 5, so we don't really know.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah. 40,000 a year. He can't afford a girlfriend. Can't afford a girlfriend.
Okay, so answer the question.
Oh, what's the question? I came in late.
Oh, okay. So who was it the hardest between Black women and Black men?
I think it's subjective. Thank you.
When it comes to dating.
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. I do think
he's married, so great question, but go ahead.
I think I don't feel like either of the two have it worse than the other. I just think it's subjective. I think everybody's different. I think if you have money and you have good conversation and things like that, it's going to be easier for you to date. As a man, I think if you're a woman and you have a career, if you have like a career as a woman, it may be tougher for you for some reason. I don't know, but it's like,
is it like the men are gonna be scared, or the personality of the women is gonna be powerful that they're not gonna allow a man to do what he needs to do?
Yeah, it's like a combination of both. Like,
okay,
the personality of a woman who's successful. Excuse me, I'm getting ready for it. Shoot.
Yeah. But that's the problem, because men want to talk about, oh, I don't want a gold digger, I don't want to pay for everything and stuff like that. But then when they find independent women, it's like they don't really like it, because I feel like they have like some type of insecurities where they feel like, well, she can do whatever she needs on her own. She doesn't really need me. So I think they don't really like value the woman as much than one that's needy and really needs the money for them, you know?
I think the type of guy, though, again, you know what I'm saying? Like the type of guy, a man who's a boss himself, is secure himself. But I tell you, it is tough though, because like now that, like for me, sometimes I'm like, dang, I just kind of want her to just stay home, because certain things that she stresses about, I just be like, probably wouldn't stress you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But me being an entrepreneur, shorty got the good health insurance, so she better stay.
So it's better that she got that job, huh?
Yeah, for that reason only.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at the same time, this is what she wants to do. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes her happy. So then you got to take that into consideration too.
Yeah. So, but you said it's hard for both. That's what you said.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. You know, it'll be an ongoing argument. Oh, it's harder for it'll be an ongoing argument, because a man can be like, shoot, what a woman got to do? All she got to do is be pretty, and she'll find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then the woman just is gonna say something about a guy. So it's like, there's no real answer to that.
Yeah. Do you think? Oh, this question. Do you think that, since there's a bunch of men that now, they just go for the money. They probably don't have much personality,
Yeah.
and they're getting those, bad bitches as they call them. And so these women are only there for the money, and the man is only there for her to look pretty next to him and for some pussy, I guess. So
Okay.
do you think that it creates like a cycle, as far as like the men give the money, so women are gonna look at them just for the money, and then it puts it for other black men who don't have that much money, or for women that just want a dude that really want to be with them, but then because maybe they don't have the body or they're not pretty enough, they can't get those men.
Okay. So like,
So
so
these men are responsible for that. Like the men that are actually just there spending money on those girls are creating an issue with like the whole black community, or I mean, because we're talking about black people. As far as like now, the black man who has no money can't really get any girl.
yeah, but see, the black man who has money is really dangerous.
What you said?
The black man with no money can be really dangerous for real.
Why?
That nigga's can we curse? I'm cursing.
Yes.
That nigga is gonna fuck like no other. Like he ain't got nothing really. Like this is what he got for him. So
Mhm.
you got to watch out for him because he ain't really got nowhere to be. So he can take his time inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't in a rush. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga dangerous. He a hard worker already, just because. But he probably he probably work a warehouse job. The warehouse niggas.
You decided.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say he work a warehouse job. You don't get paid a lot of money, but niggas are hard workers. So when he get in your girl, eat. You know what I mean? So
Mhm. So you don't think that it's messing it up for other people then?
if it's messing it up for you, then you going after the wrong girls.
Okay.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Yeah, but I think it's just the media are showing that, you need a bad bitch and you need a man with money. That's all you need. And the relationship is going to be wonderful. That's kind of what they're portraying nowadays.
Mm. No, that ain't.
And wait, somebody in the comments said, I work at two warehouses. I
Where the comments at?
don't know if you can see them. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, so you got to watch out. What's his screen name?
Starman.
Yeah,
Star MANN for man. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you watch out for star mans because niggas is dangerous.
You're stupid.
They work late, like 3, 4 in the morning. Get off sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
your girl gonna text him WYD.
Yeah. Okay, but you need to pick because you're saying it's hard for both. I need it's hard. Who was it the hardest?
Um, hey man, probably a broke nigga has it the worst. As at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Okay, so a regular girl with no money is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're the men are we are providers.
Mm-hmm.
And not be a provider is gonna be tough for you. That's just what it is. It's gonna be tough.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for participating,
All right, no problem.
and have fun.
All right, thanks. See you later.
Bye. All right. Well, Chase is a lot, as you could see. Somebody has to join, so let's see if I can get them in. Oops, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So who is trying? I don't know. Jace, I think Jason Pierre. I don't know if you get the email. Did you? Let's see. So yeah, so just to talk while I'm waiting for somebody. So yeah, I wanted to do that because I always have this issue with one of my guy friend. You know, he always be talking about men have it the hardest and that women have it easy all the time, and because they're like, oh, you just gotta be cute and you can get whatever you want. But okay, but let's say you're not cute and you're just a regular person. Like, what do you do? Not what do you do, because it's not like you can't save yourself. But I don't know. He's always talking about people are fucking it up for the black man. It's always harder for a black man. So apparently, with the people I've talked to so far, they don't really feel like that. They feel like a little bit of everybody has it hard. And yeah, I think it's pretty. I don't know. I still feel like for women, it's still harder to find a relationship. I feel like if to me that's how it is. For a man, it's easier if he's just if a man want to have a relationship, it's easier because there is a bunch of women that do want to be in relationship. If he want to just fuck, that might be hard if he's not attractive or if he doesn't have money. So that might be hard. And then for the women, it's easy if she just want to fuck, and it's harder if she want to find a relationship because nowadays, like seriously, even like I'm talking about experience because to me, it's really hard to find like a guy that's gonna be cool, that's gonna have some personality, and that's gonna have his shit together. I'm like at this point, I'm starting to feel like I'm asking for too much in a man, but all I don't know. It's pretty easy, and even with me, it's like I get ghosted. I don't think I'm crazy, but I get ghosted. I get people who don't really want to talk or who don't want to be in relationships. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just think this generation, like, I think men don't want to be in relationships nowadays. Like, they just feel like, okay, I can fuck, I have money, I can. Why would I go and get a woman when I can have a bunch? And so they don't value relationship anymore until like maybe when they decide that they want to have kids. But until that time, and even with wanting kids, sometimes they still don't want to be in a relationship. So anyways, okay, I got somebody that want to join. His name is Adriel. I hope I said it right. Let's see. Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just found you on YouTube and everything, so I appreciate you letting me in to speak.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
What do you have to say? The subject is who has it hardest, as far as like relationships or black men or black women.
Um, to give a straightforward answer, I would say that the black woman has it harder, but
Okay.
I do believe that it's kind of reciprocal, and I want to kind of explain that if I can. Um,
Mhm.
Black women um, have it the most difficult, from jump because, I mean, I think one lady stated earlier that black men have it easier as far as dating outside their race, so they have multiple choices as far as women to choose from.
Mhm.
You can also factor in in major cities. Brielle, stop. In major cities,
It's all
don't. Yeah.
good.
In major cities, black women outnumber black men. I don't know what statistic, like 3 to 1, 4 to 1. So,
Mhm.
so that raises the competition right there for black women. Then you factor in, the prison population, homosexuality, married folks. It drops the number for single black women down significantly, and because of that, I believe women have become too masculine
Mm-hmm.
when they're dating. So when they're being approached by a black man that would like to be interested in them, they come off as masculine, and then that weight shifts to the black man, and we're like, man, what's up with these women? It's like the
Mm-hmm.
ones that are available. They're just. It's like I don't want to date a guy.
Yeah.
It's like I want to date a woman that's feminine, and I understand that they have competition and all the type of competition and everything like that, but it's like you know both parties have to bring their best to the table, and for the most part, um, I believe that women are not bringing their best part to the table because they're in a competitive mode when it comes to that arena.
I don't know if I believe that because I never felt like I was in competition with anyone. I'm like, if you want me, you want me. I'm not looking at other women and be like, oh damn, she might be chasing me or you might want her. No,
Well,
you
it's not about like being in direct competition with another woman.
know? Mm-hmm.
It's playing the statistics and playing the uh, playing the odds that are in front of you.
Okay.
Because I mean, when you're in a dating game, I mean, odds are you're probably talking to multiple people to begin with, or
Mm-hmm.
you're in a pool of individuals where it's like a group of singles just hang out, and they do like a lot of group activities together, whether it's going to the movies, going to have dinner together and everything like that. And through those interactions, when you're conversating in a group environment, you're really in competition. If you're even though you're spending the majority of the time, in a conversation with one or two individuals,
Mm-hmm.
there is a competition, whether it's unsaid or not. It's there.
Okay.
And because women, um and going back to men being outnumbered, uh by the women, it just seemed like you know women don't really have a chance, and because of that, they come off as too aggressive and too masculine and just not attractive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like men nowadays are not really trying to talk to women either. I don't feel like a lot of men. I mean, for me, men don't come and try to talk to me. So if I don't decide to go talk to them,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
probably never
Could
gonna
you say
talk
it
to
again?
them.
Did did you say men do not try to come and talk to you, or they do?
They don't.
Hmm.
So I'm like, if I don't go, then I probably never talk to anybody. And now you're saying that if I do go, they're gonna think I'm too aggressive. So what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and do nothing.
No, I wouldn't say do nothing. You know, it's like I don't want to go into like a red pill, blue pill type of arena, but but that's in the when when men. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to generalize. When I talk to a woman, you know, um, it's like I've picked up on like uh, this masculine energy, like within the first, I don't know,
Mhm.
5 minutes of the conversation,
Okay.
and the majority of the time it's a turnoff. Um, I mean, I don't know how you come off when when you're out by yourself or when you're with your girls. Like, do you smile? Are you laughing? Are you dancing? You
Mhm.
I've seen so many videos, and like I know how women really men I'm sorry, women really make the first move, whether it's eye contact or the brushing of the hair and stuff like that, to get the guy's attention, to make the first move, to come over, to initiate. But
Mhm.
the actual act of the first move is really generated by the woman.
Okay.
I'm, yeah, I said that right.
I hear you. It's like usually the guy is gonna feel like, okay, she kind of looked at me. That might be the invitation for me to come.
hmm Right.
Okay.
You know, and during that conversation, during that initial meet, you know, that's when a guy can generally identify, you know, whether he wants to whether he's more than just physically attractive to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in that conversation, like the woman is like trying to identify if this male can, like, intellectually stimulate her to become physically attractive. So it's a circle, and because of what we're dealing with the competition of outside sexes and races, it's just it's difficult initially on the woman, but because of that, I think that there's a transference of energy that goes to the male as
Mm-hmm.
well, and it's just a vicious circle where no one's making any progress.
I guess I don't know. I don't know if I agree, but
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But all right. Thank you for stopping by,
Thank you. I appreciate you.
and yeah, hopefully we talk soon again.
All right. All right.
All right.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Patience, are you ready? I see you.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I'm good. I know you were like, I don't want to come on, but I'm gonna come for two
Girl, I'm
seconds.
so tired, but I made it. I made
Yes.
the sun down in time.
All right. So let's do this
So
quick.
yeah, I only heard like the last 10 minutes of what he was saying.
I
So
mean, do you know the subject?
remind me again.
Uh, is it harder to date for black women or for black men in
Oh,
America?
right, right. Um, honestly, I think it's hard for both, but for different reasons. Like, I think it's hard for men because they have like they have like that initiation card. Like, they can start a relationship, they can move a relationship to the next step. Typically, like, that's put in their hands.
Hmm.
And sometimes they just like don't move with it, or they're not like in the space to do so, don't know how to get there, get scared, and could be like with the love of their life, but just like, nobody in their family is married, so they just like drag their feet. And
Hmm.
I think too, like, they have it hard because women women I don't know, I think women play a lot more games than we like to admit sometimes that we play.
I agree with you.
So I think they get cold feet for a good reason sometimes. But then again, like, they started it.
They started what, the games?
Yeah, like the men start the games. So now, like, women of today, they just are better at it. So
Okay. So you think
I
they're
mean, some of
better
that
at
is
playing the
okay.
games, and then the guy are like annoyed by it, and then they're not really interested in the women anymore. I mean, or in black women.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people like black women, not even just black men. Like, I think black women are very sought after. I just think that black families are hard to keep together for just like I mean, like, generations of systematic reasons, not even just like the desire to be with women of
Yeah.
color by men of color. I think it's just we've gone through so many things just as a group of people to like make us look at each other kind of side eye, that we're just in a space now where we're learning so much about it. And everybody on both sides is embracing like their natural self more. So I think, like, once we start doing that and appreciating it, really, like, the things that may have attracted men or women to white people or Latinos or whatever, it'll start to be less appealing because we like see beauty in self more now.
Hmm.
It's gonna take time now.
Yeah. Just I read a comment. I need to tell you what they said.
Hey,
They said
man,
patience is high or drunk.
I am neither. You know what I am? I am. I've been exercising. I just like ran like a mile and a half.
Okay.
I I had my son all day, and he just makes me tired, girl.
I hear you. Yeah, I met him, so I know.
Yeah, he got a haircut today though. He was looking like you for a minute. I had to.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and get my hair done soon. Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yes. Well,
Uh,
thank you for coming on.
no problem. I appreciate you.
Yes. Wait, one more time. Somebody say patient is lying. I don't know. I'm done. Bye. All right. So Tara is here. I'm gonna talk to Tara. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Look at
Hi,
this.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Been running around today, but I made
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
so go
wait.
ahead.
So who has the I don't even know the question no more. In relationship, who is it the hardest for? Black men or black women? Or like when it comes to dating?
Okay, so obviously I'm a little biased and I think that women have it harder. However, I do have to take into consideration that I think everyone has it harder today. And I want to say that because I'm someone who came out of a 10-year relationship. No marriage didn't happen, but from 2009 to 2019.
Wow.
So when I came back into the dating scene, I was traumatized.
What happened?
The ghosting, the avoidance, the like just the way people are now is
So do you
alarming.
do anything crazy that you got ghosted, or it's just like the date was fine and then you just don't hear from them?
Right, exactly. And I've even had someone apologize for ghosting before. It's just like, so I want to say this. I want to say that I've started to think that most people, including myself, I didn't realize it until maybe like a year ago, have not done the work they need to do on themselves before going out there and dating other people. The codependency isn't good. The complacency isn't good for relationships. The just not being grounded in yourself or knowing yourself can also cause problems. So I think as a society, we're just more and more detached from ourselves
Yeah.
and from knowing how to work, that we need to focus on that healing first before going into relationships and dating in general. And most people don't even want to be upfront or honest nowadays. They just kind of, technology allows you to just not say anything and then be okay with it. And that's not okay at all.
So you got to choose. Do you think it's harder for you or for a black man though?
I think it's harder for women. And I want to say that because it's a catch-22. So I've heard in the background, I was listening to the live a little bit and I heard people complaining about women being gold diggers or women just wanting money or not. So a lot of men don't even trust women, right? But I have friends, I know you, I have other friends that are very honest, myself, very honest. We don't just want money. And because I learned to stand on my own 2 feet coming out of that relationship and be self-sufficient and pay my own bills, et cetera, et cetera. So when I do start dating people, I can just sense that they're like questioning everything I say and second guessing everything I say, and they don't believe I'm honest, and they think I just want their money, or oh, there's no way you haven't, you're not messing around and going around the block. Oh, look at you, all this stuff. Like they judge you because you're pretty, and then you think, and I'm not just saying that about myself. I'm pretty sure you had issue where guys thinking, oh, just because you're pretty, you probably got all these guys wanting you. You probably just sleep with them and all this. And it's like, no,
nobody talks to me.
and this is not a woman's problem, but I also have the issue today because yes, I want to be attracted to you, but also when with me being a little bit more on the sapiosexual side, I can be attracted to you physically, and then the minute we can't connect intellectually or energetically, I'm turned off, and then I'm like,
yeah,
and that's hard too. Because nobody wants to connect that deeply today. And I'm pretty sure some people have said that already.
No, so, not today.
They just want to be like, let's just do this. And keep it moving. And I'm just like, what is wrong with people? Like, I don't understand.
I think it's just the generation and what's on social media, what's in the music, what's in the movies sometimes, and it's just.
And I do see a lot of toxic things on social media, especially TikTok. Especially. I mean, and there's some people that joke
talking so crazy, like talking about if you don't got money, why you're talking to me, shit like that. And I'm like, what?
But then there's people seeing that believe every woman is like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also there needs to be a balance of masculine and feminine energy. And a lot of women, we have this pressure to like go forward in society on our own. And it's hard for us to kind of like sit back and allow a guy to kind of, be masculine. But then on the other flip side, men are becoming more feminine.
Exactly. Oh, they be crying.
Like so
not
it's just
really, like really, but like, they be complaining. And I'm like, you're complaining, you sound like a woman.
Right. And so I kid you not, I was at a get together with some friends the other night, and the conversation of dating came up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very single, but sometimes I'll like if I want to like swipe on dating apps, which I'm frustrated with and I kind of get impatient, I will. And I noticed a pattern where mostly white guys or Latino guys will be the ones approaching me on dating apps. And the comment, an African American, not like from another country, but a Black man said was, I'm going to be honest with you, a white guy is going to treat you a lot more like you deserve to be treated than a Black guy. And I was like,
wow,
there's Black men that believe that? So on top of all, this was recent too, on top of everything else happening, I couldn't believe there are some Black men out there that believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That are conditioned to believe that. And I'm like, what would make you think that? There's something deeper there, but like, seriously.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I'm just like, what? So
I mean, but you are open to date outside of your race, right?
Yeah. So my
it's
history is outside of my race. But
mm-hmm.
but that's the guys that came up to me throughout my adult dating experience.
Yeah.
Both of the guys, well, the one with the long-term relationship was Latino, and then the guy before that, Latino.
Mm-hmm.
And then before that, it was like a guy who was half and half, but he was Black. So,
okay.
But usually it's like Latinos that come up to me or white guys.
Yeah.
So I am open to that. But also I'm open to dating a Black guy if they want to approach me, but they never do.
For you in the comments. So
I'm not looking at the comments. I'm on my phone. So
leave your number there and
no,
they'll call you.
Please don't do that.
They'll call you.
But I am as single as it gets though, and I don't. Man, I'm enjoying my peace and quiet right now though. Maybe y'all hit me up like in a few months.
Or maybe I just leave your Instagram. So feel a little better if I leave your Instagram.
You can leave it if you want.
All right, I'm gonna leave that.
If you want to, I don't mind.
Okay. Cool. Well, I have other people that want to join. So thank you for joining.
Bye. Thank you. And I'll have to see you soon. Bye.
Yes, soon. I have Ivy. Because we had a bunch of girls, so let's see what a man is gonna say. What up?
What up? Dang, I was hoping you weren't gonna pull me in here, but
what you said?
I was hoping you weren't gonna pull me in here, but I'm joking.
What you mean? Of course you're gonna be here.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing bad. Allergies is kicking my ass. Am I allowed to curse on this show?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Allergies kicking my ass.
Yeah. Go get some Claritin or some shit.
Oh, I've been taking everything. I've been taking this little pollen punch. I ain't gonna do it right here because everybody gonna think I'm doing a bump. So, but yeah, it's like a little nasal joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little nasal joint. But yeah.
Okay, so one question first. Are you single?
No, I ain't. I'm not single. I'll be honest.
Oh, wait, the girls in the pictures that you've been posting, that's your girl?
Nah. You know what I mean? You know, we're in the entertainment world, so we're gonna be around different girls and stuff like that. So
okay. All right. So the question is it harder for a Black man or a Black woman to date in America? What do you think?
To be honest, I think it's pretty even. I think it's pretty even because I think
You're saying that
it is. Let me
too.
finish. Let me finish though. Let me finish. I'm gonna choose a side because I have to choose a side, but I think it's pretty even. Simply because you got one thing and it's the cause of another thing. So I think it's like a push and pull, tug of war type of thing. But if I had to choose, I would say I'm gonna go with the guys, man. Everybody going with I could argue for girls as well. I could argue for ladies as well, but I'm gonna go with the guys. And reason why I think that is, I mean, even when it comes to like beauty and things like that, it's a lot easier for a woman to be approached by a male than it is for a woman to be approached by. I mean, a guy to be approached by a woman. I mean,
I don't even believe that.
it is though. Like you see, y'all inboxes is booming. You check mine.
How you know my inbox is booming? I'm telling you, that's what people think, and it's not. I wish it was. It's not booming.
Instagram, I guarantee you, if you show your messages, your Instagram is booming. 2,000 unread messages.
All messages. So it's not gonna be unread messages, but no, it's not that many.
2,000 unread messages. And guys, man, we may have 1 or 2 unread messages. Not even that. and that's coming from the people that's trying to draw a picture for you for commission.
Whatever. That's not like a girl trying to talk to you.
Excuse me?
So it's not a girl trying to talk to you.
Not what girls are not like. You don't really have girls. Girls are not chasers. Guys are naturally born chasers. So that's in our nature. We're gonna chase the women. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, and we look for that to chase. And y'all not gonna chase. Y'all can like a guy and not say anything for years. Versus a guy, he was like, dang, I've been trying to get at you, but you ain't said nothing the whole time. And that's how y'all do.
I don't know. If I like somebody, I'm say it. So I don't know.
Well, see, it's a handful of y'all that will, but the majority of y'all ain't saying nothing. I've been in that situation before where it's been a girl that had a crush on me, and I mean years later, after you in a committed relationship or whatever, what I'm saying, they come out and say, yeah, I used to have a mean crush on you. You're like, what? Like, this whole time I've been, what I'm saying, I've been trying to get at you, but I never knew that. You never told me that, or you never even showed that. You never even showed that.
Yeah.
But to piggyback, I'll go ahead, my fault, go ahead.
Explain you say it's pool, like
yeah.
Because you're saying it's both, but you didn't fully explain what you meant.
Okay, all right, let's see. For instance, you may let's just say hypothetically, me and you was talking, and you had your past thing going on. I had my past thing going on. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you, right? And I think a lot of relationships are toxic because of their family structure as well. You got some women that have been in seen, fatherless homes. Have been in a home where the dad wasn't there, so they're looking for a father within a male, or looking for something within this male, and this male can't provide that either because his father wasn't even in his home, so he don't understand that either. So it's like you pulling, you pushing. It's like a tug of war. It's like a tug of war. So that's why I feel like it's kind of even in a sense, because for every reaction it's an opposite reaction as well. So that's why I feel like it's kind of even. But if I had to get the edge, I would say it's harder for guys, black guys. And I really did, I really didn't want to get on this show and talk about, saying black women and all, because I like I love my black women, and I love, I'm a black male, so I got to defend us as well. So, it's kind of hard for me to even choose between that anyway. But if I had to choose, I'm definitely going with the black males because, it's a lot harder.
But what's hard? That's what I don't understand. That's what you're not explaining. What's hard?
I'm saying it's easier to approach y'all than it is to approach us. Like it's women. Like if I approach you, you're gonna judge me off a lot of different things. Just like a guy's gonna judge a woman off a lot of different things. But at least you're getting approached though. You're getting approached.
That's kind of like your job.
What you mean?
That's your job as being a man.
Okay. So that's already harder. I gotta make sure I say the right thing. I gotta make sure, what I'm saying, everything has to be aligned perfectly, or you're not gonna give me the time of day. I really have about 30 seconds to a minute to get what I need to get off, and you be interested, because if I slip up if I slip up just a little bit, it's a wrap. I don't have a chance. I don't have a chance.
In the comments, say you're dating white women. We can.
Who?
I don't know. Is that the truth?
Nah, I've never dated a white woman. I've never kissed or hugged a white. Well, I've hugged a white woman. I've never.
I don't hug white women.
Nah, it's not like that though. I like, I'm saying, all races, but I've never had a relationship with a white woman ever. Never had sex with a white woman.
Okay.
Never. I don't have anything against white people, nothing like that. I'm white women, but I just never have. I never have. You know what I'm saying? Damn, who said that? Let me read the comments.
Wait, no, they're out of control. So
Keisha Harris. Yeah, I'm gonna call you out. That's why you can tell. Sheesh. She don't know me then. You better go look at my pages.
So wait, so you're only saying that it's harder for you because you have, as a man, or what we expect, you need to come and talk to us first. That's why you're saying it's harder for you.
That's just one point. That's a point.
Okay.
But I just what are we talking about here?
You like the Beckys.
You like Becky. Sheesh. They coming at the kid. Nah, I'll guarantee you though. Go look at my pages, man. I'm not trying to, what I'm saying. Don't go look at my pages, but yeah. I've never in my life dated a white woman. Never. Mm-hmm. I've never dated outside my race, period.
Because it's in studies they show that a lot of black men, they have more options because they're more open to go and date white women, while black women want to date mostly black men.
Oh, okay. Because I have a Facebook as well. I know that seems old. I have a Facebook as well, and all through my timeline, all it says is like I be seeing a lot of black women. You know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't want to get into this, but I'm gonna get into it. I see a lot of black women, not really bashing black guys, but they are giving up. You know what I'm saying? They gave up on us. Y'all gave up on us, man.
Yeah, but a lot of black men don't want relationships.
It ain't that. It ain't that. I think society. I think what it is really society has, taught us certain things, and we believe certain things, and I'll go against the grain regardless. I'll never follow the rules unless I feel like it's right. If I feel like it's right for me, then I feel like it's right. But I don't ever go off of what somebody told me or what society says. I always go off of how I feel. And I feel like society is telling us guys are becoming more feminine, women are becoming more masculine, which you can see in some points that it is. But even when I just heard you talking to, I think her name was Tara, what is it? Talking with Tara, and she was saying that some guys are emotional. You were saying guys are emotional, but what is emotional? Like, that's the thing too. Like, why can't a guy be emotional at times? Why can't he show his feelings?
I'm not saying he can't show his feelings, but when you start complaining about stuff that women complain about, I'm like, why?
So what does women complain about that a guy can't complain about? That's what I want to get into. Now we get into the meat of it. Yeah. Now we get to the meat of it. I see that's another society thing that says you can't do this. Like when you have kids and you have a little boy that may cry about certain things, and we condition black boys, you can't cry, you can't do this, you can't do this, at an early age. So they feel like they can't do this. So when they get older and they got all these feelings balled up, and when it comes out, you know what I'm saying, because we have no one to vent to anyway. So when we do decide to open up, it's like, Dad, you emotional. So now he's like, Dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to push myself away from that. I can't express my feelings. Where is it a safe place for me to express my feelings without being considered feminine?
I mean, you can express your feelings when you're telling me you have a bad day, or you're telling me I did something that bothers you.
All right, so I'm gonna come to you and say, yeah, I had a bad day, da da da. You gonna say, get out your feelings, you know what I'm saying?
I'm never gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, what happened? I'm gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna be like, fuck your feelings.
Did somebody say facts, but men should show no emotion? Why not? Sis?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about that. See, you need counseling. No, seriously, it took a long time for me to even, show emotion, because I grew up the same way. Never show emotion. You shouldn't be crying and da 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 da. And I feel like it's a thin line between that. Like, of course, you don't want to be whining all the time, whiny. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you should be able to express yourself without being considered weak.
For sure.
You know, you should be able to express yourself without being considered weak.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since you decided to go for the men, I'm hang up.
Yeah. Sheesh. All right, it was good talking to y'all, man.
Yes, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, I see Honey Love is here. Let's see.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing swell. It's been a rough day today.
Yeah.
Long one, actually.
Almost done.
Yeah, then I have a dinner today, but said I'll stop by and join the party.
Awesome. Thank you for stopping by.
No, thank you for having me.
Yes. So everybody just so you know, she's a DJ in LA and she travels. So if you need a DJ, you know, holler at her. She's great.
Yes.
Yes. And you just got a new song out, right?
Yes, actually 3 songs now.
Oh, okay. I have the other 2.
Yeah, the other 2 I did a remix. The other one was a feature that I did.
Okay.
But yeah, another one dropping actually June 18th.
Oh, so it's not out yet?
No, all 3 of those songs are out, but I have another one dropping next month.
All right, cool. Yeah, I need to catch up.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty. Of course, she's my friend. So anyway, so let's talk about the subject. Who was it harder? It's harder for women, Black women to date in America or for Black men? Somebody asked if you're single, so.
Oh. Yes, I'm single. But honestly, I would say it's a lot harder, especially for Black women, because women, especially Black women now, like we get criticized the most. Even our own, like sometimes our own people do it to us. And so it's really, I feel like it's harder for Black women, especially.
Okay. And do you think we get put down by Black men or by?
Oh, actually, I just saw a video yesterday. I think it was on TikTok, and this Black guy was literally putting down Black women in front of this Black woman in front of like 3 other white girls. And so it's done on a regular basis. And it's honestly sad because I feel, to me, like if Black dudes are doing that, they honestly don't love themselves. They don't love where they come from. They don't love
their mom.
You know what they like you love your mother, but then you put down Black women. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's very sad to see that, but
yeah. What else? What else you want to say? What else? Why is it hard besides people putting us down?
Because honestly,
you only date Black men or you date outside of your race?
Oh no, I date all races. Yeah, okay. I'm very well versed because I grew up in a very diverse city. Yeah, but just from like experiences that I've seen with Black women, yeah, we have it twice as hard because 1, we're females, and 2, we're Black, and so not all races, love Black women, and so we look to our Black men to find that love, and sometimes it is hard. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, we try to find that love and we don't find it in the right places. So we can, it's so many things. It's hard to come up with it all at once because I see it so regularly, but it's ridiculous.
Do you think that Black women are kind of like the reason why Black men don't really want us anymore? Because, nowadays you see a bunch of Black women that are going to tell you, I don't want to talk to you if you don't have money. So I'm like, if I was a man and I hear Black women talking like that, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else because I still want to be valued and not just seen as as somebody to pay bills.
See, with that, I kind of agree and I kind of don't, because if you're a female asking for that man to provide for you, you should be able to provide for yourself as well. Like you can't be trying to put him on a pedestal and you're like down here. It doesn't make sense. But then I understand also Black women who are on that pedestal and they want that Black man to be there or above. Like I totally understand that and agree with it 100%. But yeah, if you're trying to make this man be in something like a dream and you're nowhere near where you're supposed to be, you can't really, it's not realistic at all.
Yeah. I mean, but nowadays also women just think like if they're pretty and maybe if they're good in bed, then they deserve to have the man that
True, especially here in LA. It's like that. All you see is pretty girls, and they think they should be with the ballers, all the guys with the money.
exactly. Well, so that's why I kind of feel bad for guys sometimes, because it's like, if you don't have money, you probably won't be able to get that girl.
True. And honestly, that's another thing with I will say with men, not just black men, but with any man, like when they do get to that stature, they're not looking for the black woman, because in media, black women aren't used as trophies. It's the white woman. So it's kind of hard in that aspect, which is, I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
So yes. Cool. Oh, yeah, what did they say? Black men.
What did you say?
Black women do put black men down. I've seen it, and it's sad. And we should be uplifting each other instead of putting us down, because honestly, at the end of the day, we're all we got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he works both ways.
Yeah, they do have distress. I'm just reading the comments. This is dope. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining.
I know. Thank you for having me.
And hopefully I'll be back on your side soon.
I know, please. It's getting better.
Yeah. Are you done with the military?
Oh, yeah. I got out November 28th.
So. Hey, I know you were like so ready to be out.
I hated it so much. Don't join the military unless you have to. For real. It's not for everybody.
At least you finished it.
Yeah, I did. Because now I'm living the best life off the government.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon then.
All righty. See you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Dre, I want to add you as somebody else, but you don't have a picture, so you don't want to show your face? How about you show me your face? Dre. Let's see.
I thought I was just.
No, you're not just.
I thought
no.
I was part of the audience.
No, sir. Go put your face on.
Hey, I'm not camera ready. I'm just part of the audience.
Nobody cares. Show me your face.
Hey, what's the point of this?
No.
Just let me be the audience. Let me be the audience. I'm loving the show.
Okay. How about you show your face?
Why do I need to show my face?
Everybody has shown their face. We need to see your face too.
And I'm proud of everybody that did that. And I just want to say I love the show. The show's going great.
Shut
up. It's going great. And I want to continue to be part of the studio audience. I'm loving it.
Whatever. All right. So what's your take since you're here, but not here?
I gave my take.
No. Oh, so you're not going to talk about the subject?
Okay. What can I discuss? What would you like to know?
Okay. The subject is it harder for black men or black women to date in America?
That's a tough one. I think it's equal for both black men and black.
Everybody's fucking saying that. Can somebody else like decide and pick a side?
Nah, because I feel like everyone always tries to pick a side. Everyone wants to talk about how fucked up men are, how fucked up women are, but in actuality, people are just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people try to make everything about a gender when it's really just like relationships. People, ain't no good men, ain't no good women. All that's bullshit to me. I believe everything is good out here and everything is bad out here. It's just about what you decide to go with, what you attract, what you decide to allow in your life. But all in all, I don't believe it. I don't believe like it's harder for one specific gender or than the other within a race.
Okay, just so you know, because you don't want to show your face, they're saying a bunch of dumb shit. Somebody said warrant for arrest. He's on the run from the police.
Yeah, I'm on a run. There you go. I'm on the run from the police.
Whatever. So to you, it's hard for both, and
Yeah.
that
But are they listening to the words? That's the most important thing. Like that's
yeah, they're
yeah.
listening.
Okay. All right. Because that's the most important thing. Like you don't need to see my face to know.
Next time you come, you better show your face. I'm not playing with you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you for joining.
Of course.
Bye. All right. So some people don't want to show their face. Let's see. Bama 100, you know, with my accent. Bama, hey,
What's good with it?
nothing much. How are you?
Good. Cooking?
Cooking? What are you cooking? Okay, some
Yeah,
burgers.
buddy. Yeah, buddy.
All right. So let's talk about the subject. What do you think? It's harder for a black man or a black woman to date in America.
Neither.
So, meaning it's not hard for anyone, or it's
It's based off choice.
okay.
I feel like it's based off choice. I feel like it's based off of your preference, what you like. Um, I feel like it's based off of past experiences. I feel like it's based off of hell. A lot of stuff started even when you were in high school.
Okay.
What you were attracted to. I feel like it's a lot of it is what you're attracted to. You
But
know, your
you're attracted to black women? Are
I'm
you
attracted to women. Period. I don't care what race you are.
date outside your race?
I just love. I just love. I was raised by all women,
Okay.
and I was the only boy. So I just love women. Women. I feel like the three most beautiful things God has put on this earth: one, woman; two, your children; three, this earth.
Okay.
Without that, it would be nothing. And
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of guys get away from loving women.
I agree.
Period.
So it's so you're saying it's not hard for you to go and date women?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm.
You don't
It
have
shouldn't be.
you're
It
having
shouldn't be. It's in my DNA to love women. Black women.
saying you're not supposed to love them. I'm asking if it's hard at times to actually date black women, maybe because of maybe they're a certain way that is not the way that you would like them to be.
I think it depends on the way social media makes it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, social media can what's the word I'm thinking of? Not dictate, but social media can show you a side that a lot of people never get a chance to see. I'm Bama 100 because I'm from Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
so I know how it feels when to be around racist people, and I know how I feel to grow up without nothing. And sometimes I think the world never really get a chance to see how a black woman, how hard they had it back
Mm-hmm.
in the day. You know, my grandmother on my dad's side had 16 kids.
Oh wow. Okay.
16. And my grandma on my mom's side had, I want to say 13.
Okay.
And on my mom's side, my granddad's was passed. They passed. On my dad's side, I don't know where they was at.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, grandma raised all of us. You know, no man was in the picture, but grandma raised all of us. So loving, I don't think it was hard to love a
Mm-hmm.
black woman. I think it's preference. And then I think a lot of black men, honestly, are scared.
Scared of
To
what?
commitment,
Mm-hmm.
scared of, because my thing is, this how I look at it with female. Whether a female black, white, Hispanic, whatever, Asian, whatever you want to be, a mad female is a mad female. I
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of black people, a lot of black females say, y'all black dudes, y'all love dating outside y'all race because
Mm-hmm.
y'all want to control, y'all can control the other. You can control them, you can't control us. No, that's not
That's not
perfect.
right.
No. Well, first of all, you don't supposed to control your woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be your partner.
It's not just women that are saying that. Black men do say that when they explain why they date outside of their race. They do say that because black women are too difficult to deal with. They say that.
Well, I have a friend, and she's always posting. She's always posting, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. I'm tired of niggas. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. So I said, well, stop dating niggas.
Yeah.
She said, I can't. She said, I can't. I'm pro-black. I love my black man. I love my chocolate man. I said, well, quit saying niggas ain't shit. Stop dating niggas and date a man. How about that?
Agreed.
You know, so when we hear that all the time from black women, that kind of pushes us away when black women be like, man, niggas ain't shit. Like, okay, then, well, I go a different direction.
Yeah, I mean, we just tend to make statements like that because it's, we're talking pretty much about the one that just did something, but he comes off as niggas ain't shit,
But if it's the one that
talking about everybody.
Is the one that just did something black?
Probably, no.
Hey, I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking. Is he black?
I mean, I date only black men, so I don't know. For me, yeah. I mean,
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's who you dating at the time. So pretty much you saying it's who you dating at the time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like if you date one, he does something, a second, he does something, or whatever, it goes left. Like you start like saying niggas and shit because you feel like, damn, everybody I date, there's something that don't work out, or they do something crazy.
Makes sense. I agree.
Yeah. So they're not talking. I mean, I don't really say that, first of all. But if I do say it, I'm talking about somebody did something. I'm not saying all men are like that. You don't seem to believe me.
No, I believe you. I believe you, but I'm just trying to see, is that okay? If you was to put that in a percentage, what percentage would that be? I mean, I believe you, but
what percentage men I would think that about?
No, I'm saying I believe you.
Okay.
What you just said, but it's the percentage of a whole. Like if a city of black women, would that be, like niggas ain't shit? It's like.
I mean, I guess a lot of women have been done wrong, and that's how they feel at the end of the day. But I mean, I hear a bunch of dudes saying that too about
women?
black. Yes.
Well, my thing is, if I say a woman ain't shit, I ain't talking about just black women. I'm just talking about women in general. I'm not finna point you out just because you're race. You'll never hear me say black women ain't shit. That would never come out my mouth.
But maybe you ever say that because you date outside of your race. But like people who date only in their race are gonna generalize what they're dating, and say it for black women if that's
True.
who they're dating.
True. But I just feel like, I don't know. It has to be a different route. It has to be a different way confronting that situation to make it better, because like I said, I'm from Alabama and I already know what it is. When I left Alabama, I went to Texas. And then when I saw a black man with a Hispanic woman, an Asian woman with a black dude, I was just like, this ain't right. This can't be normal, because I never saw this in Alabama. Never. So like, what's going on in Texas that I don't know about? And it was just the norm to see. You go to Austin, you would just see different races. And I was like, this normal? Like, is this how the world is? Is this normal? Like, who you supposed to be with? Or does it matter? Or is it? Sometimes I feel like it depends on your location too.
Probably. I mean, right now I'm being in Atlanta a lot, and I don't know about the quality of men out here. I don't want to talk shit, but because it's like, I think in both, like a lot of people are saying, it's like a lot of men are trash and a lot of women are trash, and it's just hard to find the right person.
social media has done so much for us, but social media has hurt us a lot also.
That's
You
it.
know,
Mhm.
it social like honestly, people don't even give out their phone numbers anymore. They give out their social media. You can find out everything about a person off their Facebook or their Instagram. You could just go, you just scroll down their photos and be like, and look at their likes and be like, nah, this is not the person for me.
Yeah.
I already see what you about. You know, you either about your image or you about your money or you about, you know, it's so much social media can help you with, but also it can hinder you when it comes to relationships.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
But
That's
think about it.
living, so we gonna have to deal with it, and that's it.
We have no other choice. Look, I mean, look how many online dating sites it is. It's like, hell, you don't even got to, it's like you could be getting catfish. You don't even know. You just going off a photo and talking to somebody online and possibly linking up.
Yeah.
To try to make a true connection online and you never met this person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel his preference and I feel his location.
Probably.
What do you think? I mean, the teacher could be the
some shit. I don't know. I don't know. To me, sometimes it's hard because I'm not from here, so it's kind of like I think
you're foreign.
Mm-hmm. So it's so it's kind of like so it's kind of like cultural sometimes, and I don't know. I don't feel a lot of time. I don't feel appreciated for how I am. So.
Quick question: how do you feel when you see a black man dating outside his race? I mean, I'm just asking.
To me, it's like you like what you like, but I would still I prefer that you would date in your race because it's like so many of us, and I feel like I don't know. It's a lot of races they stick together, and that's how they make shit happen for themselves. And I wish we could do the same as black people. Not saying that black people don't help each other, and I'm not trying to make a general statement, but I don't know. Like, I would prefer a black man to date a black woman. But when I see it, I'm not like hating, like why is he with her? I'm not like that. But I would prefer to see a black couple.
Most definitely. Yeah. Black love.
That's it.
Yeah, black love is beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you for joining.
For sure.
And I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye. Peace. All right, guys. So I invited other people. People didn't join, but we've been on for a minute, so I think that's it. Ivy's still here being dumb. Okay, you're kind of
That's crazy. I didn't think you could still see me.
I can see everything you're doing. Yes, so Ivy's back. He's gonna
man.
Yes, then.
Yeah, we still here like in there.
Yeah.
I've been chiming in. So what do you think about the show so far, as far as like some of the answers you heard from some of us?
Yeah, I just feel like people don't have like a decisive like opinion. It's not like straight up. It's like, yeah, black men, black women, it's and I get it because it's probably because both. It's hard for both. And
it tells you something though. That tells you a lot. That tells you that you at least have some empathy for the other person, or the male has empathy for the female because he understands what she's going through and she understands what he's going through. So that's why it's like that. Versus where if it's somebody actually hypothetically outside the race, they can. I feel like it would be easier for them to be able to choose. Oh, it's this or it's that. Versus I understand you. So, you know what I'm saying? I know it's hard for you too. It's like it's hard for me. So it's hard for us to choose. You know what I'm saying? I think what it is though, I just made a post, you know what I'm saying, like based off of this show. Okay. I just made a post while I was listening. And I just repeated what you said as far as it's harder for black men black women, on the dating scene.
Mhm.
And I said it was equal. Stop running for black love. We just gotta hold each other down. And that's how I see it,
Great.
And yeah, man.
Shit about you. He high as fuck, and he
Cool.
had to go rev.
I'm not though. I got crazy allergies. Like I said before I came
So
on.
you had to go rev your white girlfriend's back.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, see, I've been using this right here. It's not what y'all think it is. It's for my allergies.
Yeah.
I got crazy allergies, and I'm actually supposed to be in the studio, and I can't do anything because I'm so nasally right now. I'm so nasally.
We gotta get back in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking on that, big things coming up. That's why everybody think I'm dating white girls, though. It's not, like I can say, it's nothing against white girls. I got nothing against white girls, huh?
Maybe it's how you talk.
How I talk? Nah, I'm from. If y'all know y'all don't know where I'm from. I'm out here. I'm out here in these streets, B. I'm out here.
Yeah.
I want to read some of these comments, though. What we talking about? Yeah,
that's about you.
Sheesh. He had to go rub his white girlfriend's back.
Yeah.
Man, that's wild. What's the next topic? That's what I want to know. What's the next? What can we look forward to on the next show?
Hey, you're so funny. Like you're here interviewing me and shit.
Because I think the people want to know, like when you want to ending the show, we want to know what's coming up next. So I'm like, okay, let me save the date. Let me be ready.
Yeah, I don't know, because I got a bunch of topics, and it's like, because I talk shit about women a lot, and people are like, why you're mean towards like women, and it's just like, I don't know, probably because I have a lot of guy friends, and then they always be talking about how women do them, and I'm like, see, it's always.
See, y'all need to choose me. That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all choose wrong.
No, but I just feel like women be doing some crazy shit sometimes, and
my fault.
Like,
I gotta do that. HBCU, come on now.
Yeah, I went.
HBCU, come on. I'm out here. Winston-Salem State University. I'll make us high five. Aya.
Oh my God.
Come on, yeah, y'all better do y'all's research. You better do your research.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I'll think of something, and then hopefully people join again, and we have a nice conversation. I kind of want to do also like relationship stuff more, but like more like on giving advice. Right. And like having people like, let's say you have problem with your friend. You call me up and you're like, so this is a situation. What do you think? And I give you my honest opinion.
Right. Let me be the opposite. Let me give my opinion too from the guy's perspective. I got you. I'm gonna get you right, like out to the left.
All right, we'll talk about it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, we're gonna log off.
All right, guys. It was nice. It was cool. I'm ready for the next show now. Make sure you have me.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're really leaving this time. Ivy is not coming back on. And hopefully you guys did like the little show. And I'm surprised actually of how many people watch, how many comments. And I was kind of like a little worried because I was like, what if I go live and nobody is joining? But actually people join, so I'm very happy. And if you want to join, just email me your email address, and then next time I go on, I can like add you. And yeah, so hopefully I do that again pretty soon. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Stop it, Ivy. He's kissing me back. But yeah, whatever. All right, I'm out. See you guys.